Good evening, everyone. We are going to get started here in just a moment. We are on YouTube live streaming there as well. So if you are going to miss this potentially now, don't worry. We will be with you again later. So you can always catch the recordings of anything we do here on YouTube as well. So let's go ahead and get started. I know it is late on a Thursday evening. I am with you live here in my home office. So what are we here for tonight? I will keep it fairly brief this evening, but we are here to talk about vision boards and why to do a vision board, what the philosophy behind a vision board is. If you are at our office and you're watching this live or you catch this later from our office, you have a link to my LinkedIn blog, which is really just, they call them articles on LinkedIn if you've never done them before. And I have been doing vision boards for so many years. They have really gotten me through some dark times in my business and my personal life. If you look back on the history of our real estate office, you know that we kind of started from nothing. And so if you are feeling like right now, you're a little bit behind the eight ball in terms of the way the market is playing out for you, or that you are personally kind of freaking out a little bit about what we would call a stagnant market. This market reminds me a lot of 2002 and 2003, post 9/11, when there was a lot of chaos in the world and a lot of stock market things going on. And interest rates were, ironically, a little bit higher, but not that much than where they are right now, where people just weren't really at 100% in the mood to buy or sell unless they needed to. It can be a market that's overwhelming to you. And in general, whether it's a good market or bad, you want to be doing a vision board. And so here's why. I am sharing my screen. This is from that article, but there are going to be some things tonight that we touch on that are not in this article. This article is from 2018. And again, I've been doing vision boards since 2005. And what I noticed very quickly on with vision boards was that you can get very unmotivated very quickly without a vision board. A vision board, it gives you kind of leverage over the day-to-day monotony. And, I realize right now in this market, it may feel calm to you, and it is calm, but calm also can mean broke, quite frankly, if you're not doing the right things. And I'm going to coach you all the way through the fall and winter on the right things. Remember, this brokerage was born at the this particular real estate brokerage, Exit Strategy Realty, was born at the bottom of the real estate market. We opened on October 29th of 2009 when nobody had any money and the real estate market was crashing, the stock market was crashing. This is not that time, but you are at a company and with a coach that understands how you may be feeling, and quite frankly, what's even worse than what a stagnant market, which is our current market, is. So a vision board keeps you inspired. It keeps you kind of looking towards the end game. All right, today sucks, but tomorrow's going to be better because here's what I'm going for. And I want you to reach out and put the highest, best effort every day into your business. And if you are not inspired, that's what a vision board will do for you. It keeps you focused on the inevitable, and on your end goals during the inevitable downtimes. Guys, I want to be really honest with you. And I'm seeing some people on here that, quite frankly, have not been in the business for a long time. The last 3 years of this market have been a joy. And if you were not making it the last 3 years, you're going to have an even tougher time the next 12 plus months. I was just at dinner with a good friend from Compass that I worked with many, many years ago, as well as one of my favorite real estate attorneys, and we are all slow. We all know it. We all acknowledge it. Let's get past that. And so I want you focused on that end goal in your life. And that's why the vision boards are changing for us. What should go on your vision board? If you look at my vision board from this picture's from 2018, you may have seen the one we did together as a group in, I think, 2020. I seem to remember hiding some of you coming through my back door of my townhouse so no one would see us coming together during COVID. This vision board for me, I'm doing a new one. And the reason why is, number one, a blessing. A lot of the stuff that was in blue got done. A lot of things that I wanted in my life, to be debt free, to have a home that I'd paid off thanks to exit realty residual bonuses. A lot of the designations and a lot of the experiences in life, a lot of the trips got done, and that's pretty cool. Not everything on that vision board got done. Let's be transparent, though. There are some things on there I do believe. Well, if you can't see in that picture, but in my real life picture on and somebody sent to me earlier today, they said, well, is this what it should look like? I said, yeah, yes, mostly. I said, please, let's take off the picture about getting married to my now ex from many years ago. Things will not always happen on your vision board, but the majority of it should over time. But the problem I have with this vision board that you're looking at on the screen right now, it's a mess. Not a mess in terms of what's on it, but how it's organized. And as I've done probably a dozen vision board parties over the years for all of you, some of, not necessarily all of you directly, but all of you as an office, for agents that I've coached, even in some other areas, I've done vision board parties. Here's the thing, it does not need to only be materialistic. It can't be only materialistic, because materialistic things come and go. And you can buy as much stuff as you want. And I can tell you from 2021, you can make more money than you ever dreamed of. And you may still not be happy if you have not set this vision board up to be beyond material and financial goals. So I'm going to show you tonight a new template. This is a template no one else has ever seen. It doesn't exist anywhere else because it is only for our office and the Project X coaching. So the cool thing is we're going to do these together because I haven't done it this way yet either. But what should go on it? Yes, material items. Absolutely. Don't lie to yourself. We're all a little materialistic once in a while, but it can't be only about them. I want to see your financial goals. I want to see your recreation and health goals. I want to see your spiritual, relationship, and charity goals, because you know what? When you're down, sometimes it's like, you know what? I know you wanted to go on that trip, or I know you wanted to help that charity out. It can't just be about you. Should have never only been about you, but it also has to be about the greater you, which is probably going to include other people and other experiences. So how do you create one? This has not changed. Get a poster board, get a whiteboard. We'll talk in a little bit about tomorrow night at my house. I'm super excited to be with you guys. I love having you in my home. I love being in some of your homes from time to time as well. And we're going to get together. You do not have to have one done in order to be here. That being said, the sign up for tomorrow, which will be on our living list, the sign up for tomorrow will include, will you have a vision board done? I would like you to present yours. I will present mine to you. The more I can understand what you want out of life, not just your real estate career, the better I can help you, and the more we can be in a mastermind and aligned for your future. So bring, if you're done tomorrow, bring the entire thing. It can be a poster board, it can be a whiteboard. I don't necessarily tomorrow night. And by the way, part of this evening, I will turn off, since we're on YouTube, I will eventually turn off the YouTube broadcast and we'll have just an office discussion, because there may be some people that want to say something that they don't want necessarily broadcast to the world. I'm open. I'm more than happy to go out and buy some marker boards or some whiteboards, some poster stock. I do love the whiteboard version of it because, as some of you guys know, right here in my home office room, over on this wall is a giant whiteboard that my friend Brock, that does a lot of my design work, he actually put this in my wall for me. You may want to just do a whiteboard in case it changes later, but a poster stock, I'll buy you poster stock if you want it. I don't necessarily want us assembling stuff and gluing stuff here, because either you're ready to present or you have no idea what you want to do, right? So I want you to be able to either come ready to present or just listen to everybody else and enjoy. But I need a couple of you at least along with me to present yours. So I used to say, pull a stack of magazines. This is 2018 blog talking, that inspire you. I still love to get a good magazine. There's a magazine called Destinations from American Express that comes out that's like, look at all the things that you can't afford. But it is actually a really fun magazine to look through and be like, I want to experience that. I want to be somewhere with that person. I want to find that person, maybe. I want to fund a charity. So all these different things, you've got to figure out a way to visually present it. but you don't have to do that in order to have a vision board. I'm going to show you why I'm using a template now for 2 reasons in a little bit here. If you need to explain the vision to other people, more power to you. I would like to see this vision board sitting at your home office on your whiteboard wall or on your bulletin board, or maybe you keep a copy of it with you. The beauty of what I'm about to send you this evening as an office is that it can be on your phone. It can live on your phone with you, in addition to obviously maybe having a more visual version of it, sitting somewhere in your home office, or could be hiding in a closet somewhere, maybe that you'll look at regularly. It's kind of like your business plan. Don't do it once and hide it, but put it in a place that you're going to open up, maybe your dressing room closet in the morning, or in your bathroom on the mirror when you flip open your mirror. I don't know what your setup is, but I know that you want a vision board that you see regularly. That's item number 5 there. Again, I do love the idea of doing them on a whiteboard. I'm going to save my old one from the last decade because it is inspiring to me. It makes me feel okay sometimes when it's a bad day that I got a lot done on that thing. But it also, we need to maybe move on from that and go into a more organized version. And that's why I've come up with what I'm about to show you. If you didn't already, play this video. This is ironically from one of the visions that I had. One of the things in my dream board, my vision board, was that I wanted to represent some high-end clients and build beautiful working relationships and truly personal relationships. And this is from a home that I've worked with over the years, buying, renting out to Cubs players. It's now under contract to a wonderful entrepreneur. And it's ironic that this video from 2018 is still kind of in my life with this one property. But this video is old. This blog is old. So let's get into the new. So this is the new version. And I'm going to go ahead and blow this slideshow up for us so we can see it together. And I'm also going to share it the minute that I finish talking about it. So this should look familiar to some of you. This is the Project X. This is that X. Look literally in the center of it. It's an X, guys. As you know, we are announcing our 4th office tomorrow. We're excited. There's an X for that little graphic too. This is something that I want you to stretch yourself on. And for some of you, knowing the DISC test and personality types, personality profiles, you may not be the most arts and crafts person. So the idea of gluing things together on a marker board may not be appealing. Other people may visually want to see stuff. I want you to either way fill out what I'm sending you tonight. So this is the vision board outline. What are your big 4 things in all 4 categories? And these categories should look pretty familiar to you. You know why? Because they are the 4 focuses of our office: health and wellness, personal finance, charity and community, and of course, real estate. Now, as far as for tomorrow, if you can't come up with 4 items, or maybe even just 2 in each category, that is a concern to me, because that tells me that you have not thought out what you want for your future. Again, this is not I want to make $100,000 next year and I want 100 people in my database. That could be part of it. That's why we have a whole category called what? Real estate. But I also want to know, what do you want for personal finance? Do you want to be debt-free? That was one of mine. I'm debt-free. I'm delighted to be debt-free, especially in a changing real estate market. Health and wellness. I got 4 marathons done. I want to do 6. Health and wellness is also personal life, as far as currently some of us may be single. Some of them may be the people that you're looking at in the Zoom. I'd like to spend more time on personal relationships. I'd like to have the time to go and enjoy my friends. Not necessarily the people you see me in pictures with on Instagram, but the rest of the people that I don't make time for. My mom is older. My mom is getting older, and I want to spend more time with her. How do I plan on that? Health and wellness is a very well-rounded category. Personal finance, that's a no-brainer, guys. What do you want money-wise? What do you want that's not directly related to your real estate career? Your career is at the bottom of this list, because that's also that's part of the X that has more room, because I would like to really see you expand on those. If you want to have 12 things down there, you can print this out and write it if you want to. I'm going to send it to you in a format that you can turn around and type in it, but you can also just print it out and write on it, whatever works for you. Come as you are tomorrow night. Come with this as whatever format you want it in. I'm going to have food. I'm going to have drink. You can bring your own drink too if you don't like the drinks that I've provided. We're going to have a nice night. But I also want you to put some time into this before you get there, especially if you're going to present. So you can present by turning it from this into, of course, the bigger version, which is a poster board. I would ask you just go ahead and plan on doing that. If you guys feel strongly that you would like to assemble it while you're at my house, I mean, I can get glue sticks and things like that, but I don't have enough magazines anymore to do this. I think you should be able to print out on your own at your house, because you may need to go on Google, which is what I did the last time. And I literally Googled things that I wanted and things that I thought were important to me in terms of my relationships and where I wanted to go in my life. So put some time into this. And again, if you just want to show up as is, more than happy to have you show up as is. But a few of us are going to have to present, and I will be ready. I want to go back to this slide one more time, because the fourth category, charity and community, that is something that I see sorely lacking on vision boards. And if we say that we want to do so much for the community and we're community based as people, and we care about who what things are going on for the people that we love, and who those people are and how we can help them. If you don't have that on your vision board, how are you going to put that into reality? Because I have news for everyone. The Tuesday 12 p.m. noon accountability sessions, this exact template is what you're going to be doing on Tuesdays, because the vision board has to come to life. It has to come to life, not just in pictures. It has to come to life in actions. So that is going to be, get used to it. And then also another little bit of breaking news. We have to get these done tomorrow if you're going to be in person, or at least over the weekend if you're not going to be in person, because guess what's next week, everyone? Business planning. It's October. We got to get going. So we are going to be in business planning mode next week. If you have not ever watched my What's Missing, don't worry, I'm going to do it again. What's Missing is basically like, here's all the things that I believe as a coach and what has been coached to me by people that make 10 times what I do. So we're talking 100 million a year volume, $1 million a year gross commission income, multiple income streams, all the things that I dream about for you and for me. Where do you start? A vision board. Where do you go after that? A database. Where do you go after that? The 12-month marketing calendar, prospecting, all about the database, all about lead gen, daily stuff. Guys, the market may have shifted, but the techniques have not changed. So I want to start with the vision boards tomorrow night. I want to have a great, fun time with you. But then after that, we got to get right into business planning. It's October. What you do in October and November will dictate what your January and February look like. So that is my presentation to you tonight. I told you it's going to be easy. It is just either get it done and come and present, or just show up. We are at my house at 6 p.m. tomorrow. You obviously have the address in your calendar invite. I won't say it on YouTube, because as much as I enjoy strangers, that might not be the time I want them. And then I also will have food, drink, and I will ask you in the little blog for all of you in our living list what if you want to bring anything as well. In addition to that, it is at 6 p.m. Central Time, because that's where we're going to be. And if you're comfortable with it, I would love to maybe even have a couple of you present where we do it on YouTube live, maybe. And some of you probably don't want to do that, and we'll keep it private. I'm going to go ahead and share right now the vision board template with you, all of us at the office. So as you get your there we go. We're going to get all of you on board here. Download it, and then again, whatever you want to do with it, you will be able to do that on your own. You will not be an editor, you'll be a viewer, just so this template stays pure. We have had a couple times where I made you the editor, and the next thing I know, fonts are changed, things like that are changed. You could do that on your own though. All right, what questions do you guys have about the vision boards for tomorrow or just in general? Someone asked if they can bring their baby. Yes, you can. I am very child friendly for an hour to 2 hours at a time because that is not on my vision board. However, I would love to. And I mean, honestly, literally, you can bring a dog, bring a cat. I'm super pet friendly, baby friendly, adult friendly, everything. So I would love to see you guys tomorrow night. And I think we've got about 12 people that have RSVP'd. But what I'm gonna do is in the living lists, I'm going to, when we get off the Zoom here, I'm going to at that point in the living list say, okay, who wants to present, who doesn't want to present, but just is going to show up, just so I have enough pizza and salads and libations for you all to enjoy. So yes, babies, people, four-legged friends. Is there street parking available? Linda, it's the city. Yeah, yes, there's street parking available. It is though Lakeview. So, guys, no matter where I put this stuff, somebody's not going to like the location. My house, it does have street parking on Halstead. If you park on the side streets after 6 p.m., it's zoned. So unless you've got a 383 parking tag, it's actually, Linda, it's a good question. Park on Halstead. If you're going to have libations, more than two, have a nice Uber pick you up or bring you here. This is a super safe space for everybody. But also want to make sure that you, if you're going to get here at 6, give yourself 5 minutes for parking. I will open the doors at 6. If you need to come late, if you have showings, you are more than welcome to come late. My plan is to have just a nice hour of fun and, just checking in with each other and commiserating and, talking about the market. And then at 7 o'clock, by 7 o'clock, I want presentations to start. Okay. By 7 o'clock, presentations to start. For those of you that aren't going to bring one, that aren't going to even feel like filling out this template, well, I think you can fill out the template, right? But if you don't want to do that, you want to just learn and sit from other people, watch other people, be here by 7. We will start at 7 and then we'll go as long as you guys want to go. This is a fun night. And I always appreciate you guys on First Fridays. While you're here, I want to talk about some events that later this month, while you're at my house. I have some great ideas. Some of you guys have come up with some great ideas. And I just got word as I was driving home this evening that the boats are going to be in the water until October 31st from the boat club. So we will have some boat share fun as well for you. That is also going to be in the living list after we get off the phone here. I have 2 dates set so far. So come out on the boats, come to business planning, come tomorrow night to Dream Boards. We are super excited to have you regardless. I am going to turn off my screen share for a second, and I'm going to check into what, if any, questions we have. We've got a couple more. Yes, Jasmine agrees. Little parking. Parking is pretty easy. Remember your license plate number? Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I would say I would say give yourself like 2 to 5 minutes max to park, and then have the ParkWiz app. For those are not ParkWiz, I'm sorry, that's not the one. That was from our presentation last week, our consumer event. Park Chicago is the app you're going to want if you are parking on the street and don't want to mess with the meters. Weather should be good by then, so that'll be good. So that's it for me. Any questions about these vision boards? Got a good group on here, and I know there's some people that are driving near and far, and I'm super excited you're going to be here. Plain cheese pizza. Yes, I will get you plain cheese. I will get you Chris Pasecki, that you need to find the living list. Ma'am, here it is. However, I'm saying ma'am, and then I'm also realizing I said that I was going to get the tab open after we get off the phone here, get off the Zoom. Guess what? We'll do it right here while we're together. Because otherwise right now you're going to be looking at a list going, well, where's the event? So it is that information. Actually, I'm just going to put that, we are not sharing right now. Good. Because I don't want to give that out to the public. Okay, there is that tab for you. And then I'll just go into the living lists right now. And then is Jessica saying on by chance? If Jessica's on, she had a question for me that relates to a bigger picture item that I will go ahead, and if she is on, I'll have her unmute herself. Jessica, are you on with us? Veggie pizza. Linda, I love veggie pizza. I'll get you veggie pizza. And we'll get you cheese pizza, Jasmine. If you, as a matter of fact, let's just come in the little coaching blog or in the living list, and let's ask you, do you have any requests? I like the Domino's app for those who've ever been in my house before. So I don't cook that much. Let's see, accountability roadmap coaching. So we're going to start a new tab tonight. And the reason why we're starting a new tab is there's also looming as a follow-up to all of this is I would love to see, and I don't think Cassandra is on tonight. I'm going to be seeing her tomorrow morning along with Marky and a couple other people for something. She had the great idea of, do we want to go to the Harold Washington movie? Some of you that have been to my house, the Harold Washington book is literally right over here in my favorite books. So I would love to go see that with some of you guys. Tomorrow night, we're going to be just doing vision boards, but I think that would be a great thing. We're going to do some other events that aren't boat related if you don't like the boat. So we'll get on that with you. So let me get this new tab open, and we are going to say vision board name, food requests, drink request within reason. There's no bartender tomorrow night. It's my house. And then also food, drink, volunteer item. So if you want to bring anything. And then last but not least, I will present my vision board. Yes or no. And do not feel pressured to do it. However, guys, wouldn't it be cool if a bunch of us actually got that done? I would love to. I'm going to push. So mine's done. I would love to see if you have yours done too, because I think it will be really powerful to people that maybe are a little shy or that just don't know what to put on there. And trust me, I can help you fill up your vision board with ideas, because I'm going to really push on mine this year too. So, all right. So there's that vision board tab right there in the living lists. And then if you guys have any questions as to, we're going to call this the event tab. And the reason why we're going to call it event is because I predict tomorrow night that some of you guys and I are going to be able to select a night to go to the Harold Washington movie, which I think is just so amazing for what we do and what he stood for. So if you're a Harold Washington fan, plan on picking on a day and time to go seeing that with us. And the voting tab is open, of course. However, we don't have any new dates yet because yours truly has not selected the next dates. Those will be up there this evening as well. But the event tab is open. Please go ahead and add your name to the list. And I will hopefully see you tomorrow night at 6 p.m. in person. If you miss, we'll have a little bit of it on YouTube, and we'll have a little bit of it that just stayed private right in there. Caprice, I'm looking forward to seeing you. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you tomorrow night. Anything else that you guys need from me before we go? Well, you know what? We'll let you go back to your evening. I'm really impressed we had that many people on short notice. Find Out Fridays tomorrow. There will not be a Find Out Fridays because this was it tonight. Review that list that I sent you. Review the spreadsheet, the Project X template, and I will see you tomorrow evening. But of course, we will have a daily dose tomorrow morning. You guys have a great evening, and thank you so much for being here as always. Have a good night.